Hi. So I said in my last one that I would talk about the cycle of liberation, and I'm going to do that today. I just got back. It was a pretty bland day, to be honest, but I wanted to talk about that cycle. So in studying, I was looking at that, and you know how it starts with like a waking up time. I would say just even volunteering in these schools was my waking up time. Honestly, it was a huge slap in the face. It was shocking, and it wasn't anything like I had seen before, so getting to see it was pretty cool. And just seeing myself go through the actual cycle. Like, it's a real thing. I kind of doubted it, and I was like, oh, that's a textbook thing, but it's a real thing, and it's very much so alive, because I was woken up, and I did go through, like, the getting ready and reaching out to people about it, because I reached out to my aunt, and I reached out to a whole bunch of teachers that I've known in my schooling career, and I was like, I would give them instances that I had, like I talked about before, how we had a boy throw the drink and the Legos, and he got expelled. And I don't know if I mentioned, but his parents found a door another day and snuck him in, even though he was expelled, or I guess banned from Boys and Girls Club. His parents snuck him into the building. So just instances like that where I'm just not even exposed to any of that at all, and I have no idea what to do. So I reached out to the teachers, and I was like, what would you do in these situations? How did you handle your first experiences? And I have an aunt that teaches in an underprivileged school, I think a Title IX school too, a high school in Omaha, and she's like, you just have to relate to them. I mean, even if you can't relate at all, you need to at least try to put yourself in their shoes, because if you have pity on them or pity for them, and you look down on them and just try to feel bad, you're never going to accomplish anything, because they don't want someone to feel bad for them. They're probably going to have that their entire life, and they need a friend. And so throughout this whole semester, I've gotten to do that, and I went several more times than I was required to. Was really had to go once a week. I went twice, pretty much every week. And so getting to see that, and finding out that I loved working with them, and it was really it was tough, and I honestly wouldn't really call it rewarding, but I would call it like a really good learning experience. I left every single day pretty frustrated. The circumstances that they had, and the funding, and the teachers, and the Boys and Girls Club employees, just, they were very, very frustrating the whole time, because they need teachers that they can look up to and learn from, and really get to know the rights and the wrongs and the in and outs of everything. And I felt like their teachers really didn't teach them that. But getting to be there and at least make a little bit of an impact, and make friends with the little girl that sat on the windowsill, and talk to her every day and get to know her, it was awesome. I wouldn't have traded it, and I would keep going. I'm actually thinking about continuing going next semester. It was a really, really cool experience, and I'm really, really thankful for it. And I feel like it coincided with the class so much, and just the things that we were learning really, really matched up with my experiences, and it really helped me identify what I was going through and figure out how to get through it. So thank you for that.